Hello and welcome to the 3 tiers of ramen. Today we're going to be reviewing each ramen and what it means to you. The poor boys ramen, the middle class ramen, and the rich boys ramen. This will all state how rich you are and what class you are. The U.S. Census is now going to be using this, and they're going to ask you what type of ramen you eat, and now they can detect how rich you are and what class you live in. So let's go on this epic ride. First on the ramen tier list today, we're going to be reviewing the ramen brick, or better known as poor boys ramen. If you eat this, you probably are a little bit less on the rich side, or eco-friendly because it just doesn't use all the extra cups and you just make it in a pot and pan. So it's really eco-friendly if you were in for that. It is very good, even though it's like poor boys ramen. It's the most cheap. You can get a lot of it for very cheap, like $4 for $1, $6 for $1, or you get the big boxes that are really cheap. It comes with a lot of ramen. So if you eat this, you're probably poor, not living in the nicest house. So now Chef Boyardee is going to teach you how to make this ramen.
You're going to boil 2 cups of water in a saucepan. Add noodles. Cook for 3 minutes while stirring occasionally. Turn off heat. Add flavor contents of the flavor pocket. Stir well for 1 minute until flavor is fully dissolved. Product is very hot. Be careful and enjoy.
Next on the ramen tier list, we're going to be reviewing the cup ramen, or better known as the middle class ramen. You probably eat this if you live in a middle class neighborhood, in a middle class house, and have a basic office job. And it's good. You don't eat this if you're eco-friendly because it has the extra cup color, unless after you use this as a cup for the next week, drinking water and whatnot. It is pretty good. It is not as cheap as brick ramen, and you can't get as much of it for as cheap as you can for brick ramen, but it is still good. It tastes almost the same, except it's convenient because you don't have to use pots and pans. You can slap this thing right into the microwave and you get ramen. Now Chef Boyardee is going to teach you how to make cup ramen, or middle class ramen.
Pull back lid halfway. Fill inside to the fill line with boiling water. Close the lid securely. Let it stand for 3 minutes. Remove lid. Stir thoroughly and enjoy from a cup.
Next and very last on the ramen tier list is the rich boys ramen, or better known as yakisoba. This is not as cheap as any of the others. It's a little more expensive. It's about $1 for one of these, or maybe 2 for $1 sometimes, depending on the deal. If you eat this, your parents are probably a doctor or have a really high, rich business that they make a lot of money off, so you eat this kind of ramen, which is very good. Tastes better than the rest. It is of higher class, and it's just overall good. If you eat this, you probably live in a house that looks like this, or a house that looks like this. Sometimes middle-class people will eat this as a special treat, but not every day because it is a little more expensive, $1 for a box. So if you eat this, you are definitely rich, and you definitely have rich clothes. So, yakisoba. Now Chef Boyardee is going to teach you how to make yakisoba. He even made a little special recipe to add on to it, to make your yakisoba a little more spicier and better. So go on, Chef Boyardee.
First, you're going to open your package. You're going to get your highest class water. Pour it in. To the fill line, obviously. Common knowledge. Then, you're going to add in packet 1, vegetables. Add that in. Find your closest microwave, or your best working microwave, because I have about 100 of them. Pop it in. Click in 4 minutes. Or if you're just that high class, and you're high class and not a middle class person, you'll just watch your watches. Once 4 minutes is up, then pop it out of the microwave. Open packet 2. First you're going to open it and pour in packet 2. Mix it so where all of the noodles are an even color. But next, I even have a little special recipe. If you even have the extra money, you're gonna get down your spices from your spice cabinet. So, first thing I add, some ground red pepper, cayenne. Pour in just a little bit amount. Some people will substitute this for hot sauce, but I like using this.
It's of higher class.
Just sprinkle that on. Then just for the look, same thing. This is just the crushed version, and that's the ground version. Just a little bit of that for color. Parsley, also for color, and it adds a little bit of flavor. And then top it all off. You're gonna wanna grab your pepper, open it up, and sprinkle some on.
Thank
Boom.
you, Chef
This
Wardy.
ramen
It's
is
rich.
a lot of money.
So if you eat this again, you're a rich person. Also, depending on what you eat your ramen with, some people eat it with forks, which is not as high of class as eating it with chopsticks, but it's still good, and it's more convenient than chopsticks, so why spend time learning how to eat when you can just eat with a fork, right? Right. Also, if you eat these with chopsticks, that means you're a higher class or just live in Asia. But you have to take a class to learn. I prefer eating with a fork because why learn how to do this? I don't even own a pair of chopsticks. These are pencils. Thank you for tuning in to the 3 tiers of ramen. We really hope you enjoyed, and now you figured out what kind of class person you are. We all just wanted to help you, so you figured out what kind of money you make. How are you? How's your life? We would like in the comments below to tell you tell us what kind of ramen do you eat? The brick ramen, the cup ramen, or the yakisoba ramen, the rich boy. So tell us in the comments below, and thank you for tuning in to this edition of an Evan Voss Productions. We will see you in the next video. Thank you, poor boys, middle class boys, and rich boys.